Well, beer, I like beer. I drank it every day of the year. I drank it any time that you're on my mind. I like beer. I keep a case there in the cooler. I got a tall boy in my boot. I got a six.
Greetings, this is Spec Ops 56. And that guy behind the camera, you all know, John, coming to you with beer review number 177. Not really a beer, but this is the only category I thought appropriate for it. This is the Henry Hotspur's Hard Pressed for Cider. It's from Trader Joe's, and I paid $10.99 for the 6-pack. And John, you get to take the rest of the pack home. Now, it's made by one of our longtime brewing partners, Henry Hotspur's Hard Cider, named for a real 14th century English nobleman, Henry Percy, who was also fictionalized by Shakespeare in Henry IV. Is crafted with the fresh pressed apples from the Pacific Northwest that are fermented with brewer's yeast. Following fermentation, a small amount of fresh, unfermented apple juice is added, providing a distinct flavor profile. Thanks to the cold and controlled nature of the fermentation process, our brewer is able to produce the perfect amount of subtle sweetness, which elevates Hotspurs above so many of the other hard ciders on the market. It pours light golden from the bottle, begins with clean, crisp, apple-forward flavors, and delivers a slightly sweet finish. It's 5.5% ABV. All right, now I know John's shown you that, so we're going to go ahead and open this thing. And of course, I've had this in the refrigerator, so it's nice and cold.
It ought to be good.
All right. Now let's see what we got. It's a lot lighter color than I was expecting. There we go. All right. This is almost a champagne color.
Lots of bubbles.
Yeah, I was gonna say lots of bubbles.
Got it.
Lots of tiny bubbles. All right, no head. It's a very light smell. Almost smells like a champagne.
Yeah, it does.
Hmm.
Give it a shot. Lots of bubbles. Mmm.
Oh, they're very highly carbonated.
You know the flavor I got right off the bat? Peaches.
Peaches?
Peaches.
Wow.
I don't know.
I got a crisp apple flavor. Not a very sweet apple flavor, but just a crisp apple, like a green apple.
That's it.
That's what I got. A
All
crisp green apple flavor right up front.
Sorry about the peaches, but it hit me.
Mm.
Mmm. This is a good one. And cold. Ooh, yeah.
It's only lightly sweet,
Mm-hmm.
which makes it, that's what I say, makes it taste more like green apple.
I'm getting a what you call ever so slight dryness.
At the end, I was just going to say that. I get a very little dryness right at the very end.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like a champagne. I don't know what to,
This is a good one.
Mm.
And the colder, the better.
definitely a lot of tingle to it.
Oh yeah.
It's just very lightly sweet. I wouldn't have minded a little more sweetness.
Wow. Very drinkable.
Yeah. I would prefer a little more sweetness, a little stronger apple flavor, and a little less of the green apple note.
Mm-hmm.
But aside from that, I think I could definitely give it 1.5.
1.5.
1.5. If it had the little bit more sweetness, the little bit
Mm-hmm.
more apple flavor, then it would have been one of these.
Yeah.
But as it is, it's one of those.
Right.
And that ain't bad.
Right. But my opinion, don't touch it. Leave it alone. It's got the right amount of flavor. Well, for my palate, it's got the right amount of flavors. 2 of these.
Okay. Well, 3.5 thumbs
That's-
ain't
you're
bad.
almost there.
Ain't bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that takes
See.
care of that. And you'll be taking the rest of the 6-pack home. I know you're going to like that.
I sure will.
And, all right. Well, that takes care of beer review number 177. Stay tuned, y'all, because we're doing more videos and there's a lot of good stuff coming up. So until then,
Cheers.
cheers. Mm-hmm.